is that we have to understand we live in a world now, and we've always lived in a world where women have a natural inclination to align themselves with the top tier males. I can prove this to you. You see these chicks, they see a rapper in the club, they want to fuck with the rapper. Do you think they believe that rapper is loyal?
No.
No, they don't give a fuck. He's the Don. That's the game. It's always been the game. It still is the game. So when we're talking about how it's harder for men than women, we're talking about the vast majority of men. Because you women, because you're all beautiful and you're all smart, most of you only interact with top tier males. So you're like, well, I have these problems, but he has all these bitches because he's a G. Most men ain't shit. You know that. If you think about it, most men ain't shit. Go walk down the high street. Tell me how many of them stand a chance with you. Usually fucking zero. Most men are desperately lonely. Desperately. So you want to sit here and talk about the struggles of life as a woman. There are men out here, the male suicide rate is so many times higher than women for a reason.
Of course.
The life as an average man is brutally depressing.
Seems like everybody's bitching about this on social media and nobody has a solution. So today I'm actually going to give you the 3 steps to become that type of 1% top tier or top G kind of man that women actually compete over. Because yeah, average men are usually thirsty, desperate, needy, and top, model looking women, they don't want that. And yes, having money and muscles can help. But A, a lot of guys have muscles, a lot of guys have money. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't really help that much. And B, women get turned on by how you make them feel. And yes, a rapper or a celebrity can definitely make them feel high status. They can make them feel popular and make them feel really good. But what if you could do that without being a rapper, a rock star, or a celebrity? So the solution is not trying to show how cool you are on social media. Because again, unless you're an actual celebrity, it's not gonna make that big of a difference if you're just trying to show off this cool life. Because there's a lot of guys doing that. It still doesn't separate you all that much. And faking it on Instagram is like the easy approach, and it doesn't really work that well. The real solution is to actually become that type of 1% man. So then the real question is, how do you do that? Step 1 is you need to let go of your emotional baggage, your insecurities, your shame, your self-doubt, your limiting beliefs, all those things inside you that are holding you back from actually achieving the things that you want, including your dream woman, because they're lowering your self-image. You see these gorgeous Instagram models and you see yourself and you're like, why would they want a guy like me? She seems perfect, but look at all these problems that I have. So you need to learn how to deal with your past traumas and let go of all of that. And then essentially you become kind of like a clean slate, which brings us to step number 2. You need to build rock solid core confidence. And I don't mean the standard type of confidence that everybody thinks about, which is really competence. It's getting really, really good at something, so then you feel confident about that skill. The problem with that is it doesn't translate to all parts of your life. For example, you can be really confident at business and making money, and you're just kicking ass in that part of your life. I've had a lot of millionaire and even a billionaire clients, but yet they lacked confidence when it came to meeting and connecting with women, which is why you need core confidence, which is how you feel about yourself. No matter what, you might see, okay, yeah, I'm not that good at connecting with women, but you still feel good about yourself overall. Essentially, it's raising your self-image. It's how you see yourself and how you see women. You have to take women off of the pedestal that you put them on and bring yourself up so you are equals, not better than them. This isn't about old pickup techniques like negging them and trying to bring them down beneath you. No, this is just meeting them as equals. So what? She's beautiful. Doesn't mean she's perfect. She has insecurities. She has things that she doesn't like about herself. In fact, she's probably insecure about her looks because she's associated so much of her identity towards her looks. And she knows her looks are fading. And then step 3 is we need to bring out your masculine energy. This is so rare to find nowadays.
Show me an alpha man that is in his true alpha, not in his wounded masculine, but his full-on masculine, and watch me become a sweet, soft little girl. I need a man that is fully in his energy, masculine energy. And when a man gives that woman that feeling, that safety, that energy, that love, you can feel it. Then a woman deassembles her masculine energy and she falls into her feminine and she becomes a child with that man.
Which is so rare to meet nowadays. Women are so used to two types of men. Either the soft, weak, supplicating, nice guy who tries to please her and who doesn't own his masculinity at all. He's soft, he's weak, he's apologetic, he doesn't go for what he wants, he tries to friend zone her and try to like kind of sneak his way in. Or she meets the guy who's kind of the exact opposite of that, who's like the overly masculine guy. He's compensating. He's like the tough guy. He's the asshole. And yes, some women do like that kind of guy, but ultimately he ends up hurting her. He leaves her. He cheats on her because he's misogynistic and narcissistic. He looks down on women. Neither of those two are healthy. You want to be the true masculine man, the guy that's in between. He's got that confident, masculine, provider, protector energy. He goes for what he wants. He's a leader. He takes charge and he can handle the tension. When shit hits the fan, he gets the job done. That's what really turns a woman on. And at the same time, he's a good, kind guy. He has a heart. He'll listen to her. He'll be present with her. He'll take into account her needs, but he doesn't put her needs before his. That man is so rare to find nowadays. He is essentially the 1% man that women absolutely crave. And here's one thing you can do right now to start becoming that type of man. It's meet women in real life. Because when you stay home and you're swiping on Tinder or you're watching porn and just avoiding women altogether, you're becoming more weak because you're not stepping into tension. The only way to bring out that masculine presence that women crave is to forge it by stepping into tension. It's by approaching women, by facing rejection. That's why oftentimes you see more masculine guys at the gym because they're facing tension. They're lifting heavy weights. That's a lot of tension. And it's really the only way to create a diamond. You gotta have that pressure. You gotta face challenges. You gotta push the weight. And also, when you're approaching women in real life, you stand out from all those other guys that are just approaching her online, on Tinder or Instagram. They're all sending the same thing. Hey, beautiful. Hey, what's up? Check out my Lamborghini or whatever. You're the guy who's gonna turn her on in a matter of seconds because you're gonna approach her in real life, in everyday situations, when she's shopping for groceries or walking down the street or in a coffee shop. 99.99999% of guys are too afraid to do that nowadays. So you're gonna show her that you have that masculine provider, protector energy within seconds by the way you confidently approach her, which is what we help guys do. We bring them through those 3 steps. We help them let go of all the insecurities, shame, and roadblocks that are holding them back. We help them build that rock solid inner confidence and a high self-image of themselves. And we help them build that masculine presence. Really, it's not building it, it's bringing it out because it's already inside of you. It's just cultivating, which is why we also take you out and help you meet women in everyday situations. Because like I said, not only does it help bring out that masculine presence because you're facing tension, but it also helps you get really good at approaching women and getting dates. In fact, you can get a date with a woman in as little as 2 minutes of meeting her. And when you go on a date with her right there on the spot, again, it sets you apart from all the other guys that are throwing themselves at her on social media and online dating. You become that 1% man. And if you want me and my team to help you do just that, then book a call with us. There's a link down below. We'll help you go through those steps. We'll bring in models to help you bring out that masculine presence, and you'll be able to turn on the models within seconds just by your masculine presence. And we'll take you out to meet women in real life. We'll give you feedback along every step of your journey. So if that sounds like you, again, just click the link down below and I'll see you inside our mentorship program.